Well, I think if you look at the SDGs and if you think, and how do we, let's say, measure it, and also can we, let's say, assess progress of the SDGs, that the contribution you take towards a more sustainable future are really tracked and embedded. I think the key part is by over 17 SDGs, the first thing is, what are your priority SDGs? How do they match with your materiality? And if you have then identified that, you can say, okay, where do I positively contribute? Where do I want to minimize the negative impacts? And then what you need is clear targets. What you then need is a methodology to assess the respective SDGs. And then certainly I think what you need is data behind it to make sure that it happens. So for example, you can test and ensure let's say the implementation of the SDGs on a product level, and you can use tools like we use our sustainable solution steering to see what is the respective contribution on a product. You can also look at targets if you give yourself in your operations or your supply chain to see is greenhouse gas emissions or are other topics like water really addressed in an appropriate manner, and how do you contribute? How do you, let's say, deliver progress? So in the essence is what you need is data, methodology, and understanding where you want to leave and improve your footprint. I think important is if you really want to drive sustainability, the question is where and how you want to drive it. We started with a purpose. So we don't have a vision or mission. We have a company purpose which says we create chemistry for a sustainable future. And based on this purpose, we have then, let's say, a movement where we say we drive sustainable solutions. And of course, when you want to drive something like sustainable solutions, you have to see, are they embedded into the market? Do we have the better, more sustainable solutions brought into the market? How do we have embedded this into R&D? What kind of KPIs are in those respective areas between R&D and the market introduction? What are implications you want to see at customer level? So it's not about the chemical or the chemistry as such, it's about how we apply the chemistry. Where do you apply chemistry, for example, in filtration, that you have cleaner water, or where you have desalination? This is where the impact starts on society. And I think this is, again, very, very important in your, let's say, implementation of your strategy, that people know what to do in business, in functions, in the regions, and that they work towards this target. And that they have a clear and tangible target, which is say, yes, that resonates with me, that resonates with my job, that resonates with the way I do business within BASF and maybe also elsewhere. And this is why I think, and maybe if you can look at it as saying, what is sustainability? What is the definition of sustainability? And for BASF, the definition is enable long-term business success. So it's then again, when you look at the products or processes, what is and how do we drive this in a positive manner? What is really a long-term business need, and what is a short-term business need? And how do those both things go together? It's not either or. It's not, sustainability and profit, as a lot of people say. It's how you combine those things.